Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Welcome. I welcome you all to this lecture in the course Sandhi in Paninian Grammar. We continue to study Hal Sandhi or consonant Sandhi. Hal Sandhi is a Sandhi that comes in place of a Hal, and Hal is a consonant. We classified Hal Sandhi into two broad classes, Ekasthanika Ekadesha and Ekasthanika Dvyadesha. Ekasthanika Ekadesha is one substituent which is replaced by one substitute, Eka Sthani Eka Adesha. Whereas Ekasthanika Dvyadesha is one substituent which is replaced by two substitutes, Eka Sthani Dvi Adesha. Ekasthanika Ekadesha has been studied so far in this course. In this lecture, we shall start the study of Ekasthanika Dvyadesha, one substituent being replaced by two substitutes. This can be diagrammatically represented in the following manner, where you have A plus B. In the environment of B, A is substituted by two A and X. This is Ekasthanika Dvyadesha. There are three instances of Ekasthanika Dvyadesha: Sattva Anuswara Sandhi, Dvirvachana Sandhi, and also Agama Sandhi. Sattva Anuswara Sandhi we shall be dealing with at the end, primarily because of its relation with the next type of Sandhi, namely the Visarga Sandhi. First, we shall deal with the Dvirvachana Sandhi, and then we shall study the Agama Sandhi. First, let us continue studying Dvirvachana Sandhi. So, what is Dvirvachana? The word Dvirvachana has got two components, Dvihi and Vachana. Dvihi means twice and Vachana is utterance. Put together, Dvirvachana means uttering a verbal element twice. Reduplication. In a nutshell, what it means is that substituting one verbal element by two utterances of the same sound or same verbal element. So, if we have X given in an environment, to utter this X twice, so substitute this X by two utterances of the same X. So, this XX substitutes X. This is how the substitution as far as the reduplication is concerned happens. This is why this is described as Dvirvachana Sandhi, where Ekasthanika Dvyadesha takes place. Here is a brief description of the reduplication in the Ashtadhyayi, the grammar composed by Panini. In the Ashtadhyayi, reduplication of elements is described at three places. First in 6.1, 6th chapter, first subchapter, and this is the reduplication of verbal root in various environments, be it past perfect or be it desiderative root formation or frequentative root formation. The verb and the verbal root gets reduplicated. The rules describing this reduplication are stated in 6.1. Then we have another section at the beginning of 8.1. We have the sutras describing the reduplication of the finished words or padas, sarvasya dve. And finally, we have a section in 8.4 which describes the reduplication of sounds, mainly the consonants, reduplication of consonants. And this is what we are going to study in this particular lecture. This is what is described as dvirvachana sandhi. The dvirvachana replacing the one sound. Here are the sutras that we are going to deal with. Achorahabhyam dve, 8446, Anachicha 8447, Nadinya kroshe putrasya 8448, Sharochi 8449, Triprabhrutishu Shakatayanasya 8450, Sarvatra Shakalyasya 8451, and finally Dirghad Acharyanam 8452. Let us take up the first sutra in this list, namely Achorahabhyam dve, 8446. This particular sutra has got three padas, Achaha, Rahabhyam and Dve. Achaha is 5/1 of Ach. Ach is a vowel. So Achaha means immediately after a vowel. Rahabhyam is 5/2 of Rah, referring to the sounds R and H. So Rahabhyam means immediately after the sounds R and H. Dve is 1/2 of Dvi, meaning thereby two substitutes. The words continued from the previous sutra are Yaraha, which is 6/1 of Yar, and we have seen that Yar means all consonants minus H. So Yaraha means in place of Yar, that is all consonants minus H. Va means optionally. All these meanings put together, the meaning of the sutra can be stated in the following manner. In place of sound Yar, that is all consonants minus H, substitute its two utterances. When it refers to Yar, when Yar comes immediately after sounds R and H, which come immediately after a vowel, and do this substitution optionally. I repeat, in place of sound Yar, Yaraha, substitute its two utterances, Dve, when it comes immediately after sounds R and H, Rahabhyam, which comes immediately after a vowel, Achaha, and do this operation optionally, Va. This can be shown in the form of an equation in the following manner. We have Ach followed by R or H followed by Yar. So Ach plus R plus Yar or Ach plus H plus Yar, and 8446 then applies, and the output generated is Ach plus R or H plus Yar plus Yar. So, this 1 year is substituted by 2 years, and this substitution is optional, which means that we can also have this as an output, or this can also be another output. Let us look at the examples, but before that let us study the structure in this particular reduplication sandhi, dvirvachana sandhi. Here we have A plus B plus C. So, A and B are the purva nimittas and C is the sthani, the substituent. So, when these nimittas exist, then this C gets substituted by CC. This is the reduplication. The most important part here to remember is that the environments, notably the left hand side environment, goes one more slot backwards. So far we have studied sandhis where only B was the left hand side environment. Here we go one step backwards and include A as well in the left hand side environment. Here are the examples. Arkaha. Here we have A, which is Ach, followed by R, followed by K, which is Yar, and so this is Ach, this is R, this is K, Ach plus R plus K, and then this K gets reduplicated. This K is substituted by the twice occurrence of K by the application of 8446, and this is the output generated, Arkah. There are 2 kakaras. Similarly, Brahma. Here there is A after Br, which is Ach, followed by H. Now this H is also followed by M, which is a Yar. And so this Yar gets substituted by its twice occurrence, and so the output generated after the application of 8446 is Brahma. There are 2 makaras. Similarly, Haryanu Bhavaha. Here we have A after H, which is Ach, followed by R, which is R in the sutra, followed by Y, which is a Yar, and therefore this 1 year is substituted by its 2 utterances. So, you have Haryanu Bhavaha as the output generated after the application of 8446. Similarly, Naihasti. Once again, Na hi asti, and there is this akara after Na, this is Ach, followed by H, followed by Y, that is Yar. So, this Y gets reduplicated, and so we have the 2 yakaras being the substitute of 1 yakara. This is the output generated. Similarly, Urja. This is U, that is an Ach, followed by Refer, followed by J, which is Yar. So, this Yar gets reduplicated. This 1 Yar is substituted by 2 Yars, and we get Urja. We also note that all these outputs are optional, which means that the other non-reduplicated output is also available. Let us study the next sutra, which states this reduplication sandhi, which is Anachicha. This is 8447. This consists of 2 words, Anachi and Cha. Anachi is 7/1 of Anach. Anach means absence of Ach. Ach is a vowel, so absence of a vowel. Anachi means immediately before the absence of a vowel. Cha means and. And the words that are continued from the previous sutra are Achaha, 5/1 of Ach. Ach means a vowel, so Achaha means immediately after a vowel. Dve is 1/2 of Dvi, Dvi means here 2 substitutes. Yaraha is 6/1 of yar, meaning all consonants minus her. So yaraha means in place of yar, and va means optionally. All this put together, the meaning of anachicha can be stated in the following manner. Immediately before the absence of a vowel, in place of yar, substitute its 2 occurrences if it means yar comes immediately after a vowel, and do this optionally. I repeat, immediately before the absence of a vowel, that is anachi, in place of yar, yaraha, substitute its 2 occurrences dve if it means yar comes immediately after a vowel, achaha. Optionally, that is va. So here we have ach plus yar plus anach. Given these environments, now this yar will be substituted by its 2 occurrences. So the output generated after the application of 8447 is ach plus yar plus anach, and this reduplication is optional. This can be represented once again in the form of a diagram in this particular manner, where we have A plus B plus C. A is the left hand side environment, C is the right hand side environment. In both these environments, B is substituted by its own twice occurrences. So A plus B plus C is the input and A plus BB plus C is the output. And here are the examples. So when we have dadhyatra derived after the application of the sutra ikoyanachi, which has got dadhi and atra as input, so we have dadhyatra. Now here we have a coming after this the, which is an ach, after which comes dha, which is a yar, after which comes ya, which is a non-ach or anach. So we have ach plus yar plus anach, and this yar then gets reduplicated. And after the reduplication happens, the first dha is substituted by the of after the application of the sutra jhalam jash jhashi, and so we get dadhyatra. Dadhyatra. There is the plus dha plus ya, and this is optional. So optionally we will also get dadhyatra. Similarly, madhvatra. So madhu plus atra and madhvatra. Now once again here we have a after ma. This is the ach, followed by dha, which is yar, followed by va, which is anach. This is not a vowel. So va is a consonant. So we have ach followed by dha, that is yar, followed by va, that is anach. So the conditions for the application of 8447 are fulfilled, and so this dha is substituted by its 2 occurrences, and so we have ma dha dha vatra. The first dha is substituted by the by the application of the sutra jhalam jash jhashi, and so we will get the output madhvatra. Of course, this is optional, so we will get madhvatra as another output. Let us proceed further and study the next sutra, Nadinya Kroshe Putrasya, 8448. So this particular sutra has got 4 words, na, adini, akroshe and putrasya. Na means not. There is a negation over here. Negation of the 2 substitutes in place of 1. Negation of the reduplication. The next word is adini. This word is in 7/1 of the word adini with the sup suffix being deleted, And so the word adini means immediately before the word adini. Akroshe is 7/1 of akrosha, that is censure. So akroshe means in the sense of censure. Putrasya is 6/1 of putra, meaning thereby of putra, as part of the word putra. And of course dve continues, which is 1/2 of dvi, which means two substitutes. So the meaning of this sutra is the following. In the sense of censure, reduplication does not happen in the word putra, which comes immediately before the word adini. So when we have a compound putra and adini, and when there is akrosha intended by the speaker wants to censure somebody, so putra adini, then you don't have the reduplication. Putradini tvamasi pape. So we have putradini without ta being reduplicated. If we have this particular word written, this is not allowed, this is negated. So you see there is this ta coming twice, this ta plus ta and ra. This is not possible. This is negated by 8448. Putradini, this form is in fact generated by the process of samasa or the compounding. This is the negation of the two substitutes or the reduplication. Let us proceed further and study 8449. 8449 is sharochi. There are two padas in this sutra, sharaha and achi. Sharaha is 6/1 of shar. Shar stands for sounds sh, sh and sa. So sharaha means in place of these three sounds. Achi is 7/1 of ach, meaning immediately before a vowel. The words continued from the previous sutras are achaha 5/1 of ach, that is vowel, so immediately after a vowel. Rahabhyam is 5/2 of rah, that is sounds r and h, and so rahabhyam means immediately after r and h. Then we have dve, which is 1/2 of dvi, meaning two substitutes, and we also have na continued, which means not or negation. After having put all these meanings together, we get the following meaning of the sutra, namely, in place of shar is its reduplicated utterance is not substituted when it is preceded immediately by r and h, which are preceded in their turn immediately by a vowel, and when it is followed by a vowel. When shar is followed by a vowel. To put it in the form of an equation, we can say that ach plus r or h plus shar plus ach. Given this environment, ach plus r or h plus shar plus ach. Given this environment, this shar is not substituted by its reduplication. So we have the example karshati, where this a is an ach followed by r followed by sh, which is a shar, followed by another vowel a over here. So we have ach plus r plus shar plus ach. In this case, this shar, namely sh, is not substituted by its reduplication. So it remains as karshati, no optional reduplication is available. Similarly, adarshaha. So there is this ach after the, followed by repha, r, followed by sh, which is shar, followed by a, which is ach. So we have ach plus r plus shar plus ach. and then this sh in this particular environment is not substituted by its reduplicated utterance. In both these cases and all these cases, it is achorahabhyam dve, which is prescribing, which is describing the reduplicated utterance substituting this yar consonant, this shar consonant, but this particular sutra states that if there is an additional right hand side environment of an ach, then this shar is not reduplicated. This shar is not substituted by its reduplicated utterance. This is a negation once again. Then let us proceed further and study this next sutra, Triprabhrutishu Shakatayanasya. This sutra has got two words, Triprabhrutishu, which is 7/3 of Triprabhruti. Triprabhruti means 3 onwards. Triprabhrutishu means in 3 onwards. Shakatayanasya is 6/1 of Shakatayana. This means in view of. Words continued are dve and na. And so, the meaning of this particular sutra is in the view of Shakatayana, which is a name of a grammarian, in the view of Shakatayana, in a cluster of 3 onwards sounds, the reduplication does not take place. The substitution in the form of reduplication does not happen. For example, Indraha. Indraha, we have E followed by N, followed by D, followed by R, and then a vowel. Now we have N, D and R, 3 consonants. Now in this case, this N is not reduplicated. This is not substituted by its reduplication. See, this E is an ach followed by N, which is a yar, followed by D, which is an anach. So anachicha would substitute this N by its reduplication. But now in view of Shakatayana, this does not happen. So we get the form Indraha as written over here. Similarly, Rashtram. Here we have A followed by Sh, followed by T, followed by R. So Sh, T, R. These are the 3 consonants coming together without any vowel in between. Now, according to the view of Shakatayana, Sh is not substituted by its reduplication primarily because there are 3 consonants coming together. Probably this also reflects the limitation a human being can be said to have in uttering consonants continuously. Next we have the sutra Sarvatra Shakalyasya, which is a very important sutra, 8451. This sutra has got 2 words, Sarvatra and Shakalyasya. Sarvatra means everywhere, Shakalyasya is 6/1 of Shakalya, which means in view of Shakalya. Dve and na are continued, and so the meaning of the sutra is in view of Shakalya, reduplication does not occur anywhere. There is no reduplication at all. So for example, Arkaha, according to Shakalya, there is no reduplication. According to Shakalya, in Brahma, there is no reduplication. In Dadhyatra as well, according to Shakalya, there is no reduplication. Finally, we have Dirghadacharyanam, 8452. This sutra has got 2 padas, Dirghad and Acharyanam. Dirghat is 5/1 of Dirgha. Dirgha means a long vowel. So Dirghat means immediately after a long vowel. Acharyanam is 6/3 of Acharya in view of teachers. Dve and na are continued. So the meaning of the sutra is, in view of some teachers, reduplication, substitution does not happen after a long vowel. So we have examples patram and datram, where we have pa having the vowel a, which is a long vowel, followed by t, followed by r. So this is ach plus t, that is yar, plus r, that is anach. And so anachicha can apply over here. But according to this particular sutra, there is no reduplication that happens in this particular environment. Dirgha vowel coming before. Similarly, sutram, there is this long u followed by t followed by r. So long u is ach followed by t, which is a yar, followed by r, which is an anach. So anachicha would apply over here, but 8452 says that after a long vowel there is no reduplication, substitution that takes place. After having studied the sutras, let us also study a Vartika, which is stated by the Vartikakara, and this Vartika notes down a view of one of the grammarians called Paushkara Sadi. The Vartika is Chayo Dvitiya Shari Paushkara Sadehe. So this particular Vartika has got 4 padas: Chayaha, Dvitiyaha, Shari and Paushkara Sadehe. Chayaha is 6/1 of Chai. Chai stands for consonant 1, class 1. Ch, t, t, p and k. Shari is 7/1 of Shar, that is sh, sh and s. So Shari means immediately before. Dvitiyaha is 1/3 of Dvitiya, second of the class consonants. And Paushkara Sadehe is 6/1 of Paushkara Sadi, which is the name of the Acharya or the teacher. So the meaning of this Vartika is, in view of Paushkara Sadi, immediately before Shar, Chai is substituted by the second of the class consonants. So we have Chai plus Shar, and this Chai is substituted by Kh plus Shar. Kh being a pratyahara that is formed by the consonant Kh and the vowel A, which is specially designed for the purpose of this particular pratyahara. Otherwise, there is no mechanism in the pratyahara sutras stated by Panini at the beginning of his Ashtadhyayi to denote the second class consonants. So this pratyahara can be invented in order to denote the second class consonants, and so we use kh over here. One more thing we'll have to do, we'll have to say that a is also nasal in this particular pratyahara. So the examples are vatsa, where we have v followed by t and then s. Now because this s is a shar, this t is optionally substituted by the second of its class, that is th. So we have vatsa optionally. Then we have kshira, in which there is k and sh, and this k now is substituted by kh. So we have kshira. Apsaraha, where this s is preceded by p, which is a chai. So this is substituted optionally by the second of its class, namely p. Apsaraha. To summarize, consonant reduplication is an optional phenomenon in many of the environments. Except in one case, meaning is not taken as an input in the process of reduplication of consonants. Some reduplications are bound by two left hand side environments and also at the same time by one right hand side environment. This reduplication is described at the fag end of the Ashtadhyayi, which indicates that the output of this reduplication does not become input for any other rules. This is the description of the Dvirvachana Sandhi that we have finished today. Next, we study the Agama Sandhi. Thank you for your attention.